Hey, Tech Savvy Agent fans, it's Steve Passanelli, and I'm here with Jimmy Mackin, Chief Frugalist of Frugal. How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing fantastic, Steve. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, I'm glad you can make it here with us. You just released a brand new product yesterday, or
Yep,
service, I should say, called Frugal. So why don't you give us a quick intro to what it's all about?
sure. Well, I think it's important to first understand what really inspired us to launch Frugal. We found that many agents were wasting a lot of money on products that just simply weren't working,
Yeah.
and there's really no way for an agent to find or discover great products on the web right now, with the exception of just kind of going to the vendor's website. So what we wanted to do with Frugal was we wanted to basically create a service in which every week we'll email you out a weekly email about what are the great products you should be investing in, and we'll give an overview of the product, what it does, how it works, and we'll pull in unfiltered feedback from your peers. So the main objective for Frugal is to have agents stop wasting money on products that don't work and introduce them to products that actually help them grow their business.
Great, great. So I actually posted something to Tech Savvy Agent just
Yep.
asking what people thought of Frugal, and I got to be honest, so let's get to it right off the bat
Yeah.
here. A lot of the responses said that, hey, this is $9. What do I get for $9?
Sure. This is a really common question we got right when we launched it. The way that we see it is this: is that if you invest in a bad product, if you're a real estate agent, you buy a product that doesn't work. What's the cost of that? Maybe
Right.
it's $1,000 a year, maybe it's $500 a year, but that's just the actual cost of buying a bad product. The real cost is you miss the opportunity to invest in a product that will actually help you grow your business, and that cost could be significant. It could be that 5 or 10 more transactions that year. So, is the cost of $9 a month worth knowing which products are actually going to be worth investing in to help grow your business? And for us, it was a clear trade-off. So what we're doing is we really do the research. We work obviously with the community, the what should I spend my money on community, to discover these great products, and more importantly, we offer what we call the Pig's Promise, which is if you buy a product through our service and you're
Uh-huh.
not 100% satisfied with it, you get your money back guaranteed. And we really stand behind these recommendations. We're not just saying this is a great product. We really are doing our homework, listening to the community, and making sure that we're recommending the best of the best.
Well, actually, that leads me right to another question then, because before Frugal was released,
Hmm.
you had a group, a Facebook group that was called, or it's still going, What Should I Spend
Yeah.
My Money On? So, what what came first?
Yeah, and we got that question as well yesterday when we launched. The group came first. Frugal was born out of the inspiration of our members. Our members basically said, "There's too much information, too much
Right,
content. Right?
right,
Can you figure out a way to organize this? Because I don't want to spend 10 hours on Facebook trying to find the best CRM or the best
right.
database tool or the best advertising package. Can you sum it up for us?" So I take great pride in listening to people and listening to the communities I've started through the tech support group and through this group, and it was clear that they were just looking for a simpler solution, and that's really what really inspired us to develop Frugal for them.
So I have a question for you then, because you're trying to find the best products out there, like you mentioned, CRM or maybe an advertising product. What process do you go through to determine that this is an upper echelon or top tier program?
Hmm.
And can other products actually become in a competing space? Let's say another CRM 6 months from now comes out or has a new feature. Could they be featured too, or is
Yeah,
it locked
it's
out?
Well, no, it's a great question. Well, first, it's important to understand that with every product, there is pros and cons to that product.
Sure.
And so what we want to do, let me first address though, we discover the products through the group. It's people actually saying this product's worth investing in, and that gets us to become interested in it, not the other way
Okay.
around. So we don't like look
Right.
for products; they're just sort of naturally, organically happening. These conversations are happening in the group. But to answer your question, exclusivity is important to us. We don't want to recommend CRM number one and then week number three recommend another CRM. So
Yeah.
what we want to do is we understand that in certain areas, in certain categories, if you will, that there will be multiple different options. So
Okay.
through the Frugal Weekly, we're going to be very explicit in saying if this is you, like if you do this X, Y, and Z, this is the product for you. But if you don't do this, this is not a product I would invest in. So an example would be, we're working with a company called RedX.
Okay.
And RedX is a fantastic service, but it requires the actual agent to to actually use the system and be very disciplined. And if they are disciplined, the results have been clearly just absolutely amazing for the people who do it. But if you're not disciplined, if that's not you, then you shouldn't invest in it. So what we want to do with Frugal Weekly is ensure that we are communicating that to the agents, because ultimately it's going to be very important in terms of what results they're going to get from it.
That's a great concept. Is there any? Because I know we don't want to go too long here. Is there any
Yeah.
final notes that you want to leave the tech savvy readers with about your system and why they should sign up?
Yeah. Well, first I think if you've ever wasted money buying a product, if you
Everybody.
yeah, exactly, right. If you just want to get back to being a real estate agent and you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the best tools and best products out there, I'd recommend trying our service. It's $9 a month, and we offer a 100% money back guarantee. And I feel really confident that you're going to be very satisfied with the weekly newsletters you're going to get on the products that we're recommending. And I think, honestly, Steve, it's going to help them grow their business in a big way.
Awesome. Well, Jimmy, I want to thank you for your time here today. I appreciate you coming on the show. Jimmy has been a contributor to Tech Savvy Agent,
Yes, I have.
for a while now. So, so we wish you luck with it, Jimmy. It sounds like you have a pretty cool product. Anybody leave if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
Thank you.